Okay, now we come to questions 5 to 9. Questions 5 to 9. List of researchers. First of all, you should locate Francis Galton. Can you see that? First page, title page of the passage, and fourth paragraph, there is the word Francis Galton. Okay, now listen. What you have to do, most of the time, these statements are in inverted commas. The statements are in inverted commas. Now, when they are in inverted commas, so you can easily match the statement with the scientist easily, right? Otherwise, if they are not in inverted commas, they would use the word he said, he affirmed, he confirmed, something like that. Now, by the way, you will not read the questions first. You are going to read the passage first. First, read the name of the scientist, find the name of the scientist in the passage, read about him, then go to the questions and you will be clear about it. So, I'm reading it from here. Francis Galton first suggested the approach and coined the phrase nature and nurture. Now look here. Coined the phrase means he gave the terminology. Coined the phrase means it's a terminology, it's a term. Now please come back. Read questions. Question number 5. Invented a term used to distinguish two factors affecting human characteristics. Now, coined the terminology means he invented a term. That is question number 5. Okay, now let's find these two factors affecting human characteristics. Now, please find these two factors. Read on and you will find. Francis Galton first suggested the approach and coined the phrase nature and nurture. They are actually two, nature and nurture. These are two factors. So the answer for question number 5 is A. On your answer sheet, you are going to write A for question number 5. Clear? Invented a term used to distinguish two factors. What are the two factors? Nature and nurture. Yeah. Okay, now after question number 5, you will not go on to question number 6, 7, 8, 9. And by the way, remember, we have 3 scientists. And how many questions? 5 questions. It means the name of scientist will repeat. One name might repeat second time or third time and all that. Sorry? Question 9 is carried out research into twins who had lived apart. That was done by another one, and you know that already. Bouchard did that. हमने जब ये question किया ना, question number 1, 2, 3, 4. So he advertised in the newspaper. Yeah, we can find it easily. Okay, so sometimes this will happen. But anyways, now let's go on. Thomas Bouchard. Let's look for Thomas Bouchard. Where is Thomas Bouchard? But before we go on, please come to the same question. Francis Galton. Guys, please follow me. They said Francis Galton first suggested. Now, what does that mean? First suggested. It means he is the pioneer. First suggested means he is the pioneer. If they say first invented, for example, Isaac Newton first discovered. First discovered means he is the pioneer. Now go on and read a question if there is anything where they mentioned anything about pioneered the research. Question number 8. Absolutely. Pioneered the research. So first suggested and pioneered the research. These are actually the synonyms. So for question number 8, answer is A. और एक काम और करें. Cross question number 8 and question number 5. Because you will not read them again. They are locked. These questions are actually locked. 5 is A and 8 is also A. Okay, now we come on and we find the word Thomas Bouchard. Have you found it? Thomas Bouchard's lab. Okay. Now, if you go back and they mention here, I'm reading it from there. 4th paragraph. And fifth line, but twin studies took a surprising twist. Everyone found it? But twin studies took a surprising twist in 1980s. Now listen, sometimes what do? They give the name of the scientist at the end of the statement. Whatever he said or done, at the end they give the name. So 1980s, with the arrival of studies into identical twins who had been separated at birth and reunited as adults. Over 2 decades, 137 sets of twins eventually visit Thomas Bouchard. Now match something with this. Thomas Bouchard, twins who were separated at birth and all that. 9. Carried out research into twins who had lived apart. For separated, they use the word lived apart. So for question number 9, right answer is B. Okay, now in the next paragraph also they are mentioning about Bouchard, so we have to read it. Now please come to first, second, third, fourth, fifth paragraph. Bouchard and his colleagues. Found it? Bouchard and his colleagues. Fifth paragraph. So now let's go on. Fifth paragraph. Bouchard and his colleagues used this mountain of data. Now be careful, data. Data is something related to statistics and all that. Mountain of data to identify how far twins were affected by their genetic makeup. The key to their approach was a statistical concept called heritability. Now match something with this sentence. Yes, the key to their approach was a statistical concept called heritability. Question number? Developed a mathematical method. What is the word for mathematical method? Statistical concept. Absolutely. So statistical concept and mathematical method, they are actually the synonyms. So for question number 7, answer is Thomas Bouchard is B. B for boy. Now please cross B, question number 7 also. What are we left with? 6. And what are we left with? ABC? Only C. So you can do it with your eyes closed as well, but still let's find it where it is. So option C is Daniel Reed. Now please look for Daniel Reed. Third last paragraph of the passage. We have geneticist Daniel Reed. Okay, now you are interested in his statement, what he said, what he suggested. If they write about him, you are not interested in that. Let's read from the beginning. Geneticist Daniel Reed has worked with many twins over the years. Now, are they giving a statement? They are just describing his research. So please come to fourth line. This is what he said. Studies have taught us, it's very clear when you look at twins that much of what they share is hardwired. She says. Now let's go on. Again inverted commas. Many things about them are absolutely the same and unalterable, but it's also clear when you get to know them. What do they mean by them? Twins. I mean the topic is about twins. अगर पता ही नहीं है कहाँ पे जा रहा है pronoun, so you'll not be clear. But it's also clear when you get to know them that other things about them are different. Epigenetics is the origin of a lot of those differences in my view. Match something with this sentence. Epigenetics is the origin of a lot of those differences in my view. Express the view that the study of epigenetics will increase our knowledge. How epigenetics is the origin of a lot of those differences. When something is the origin of some differences, it's likely to increase our knowledge. So for question number 6, the answer is going to be option B. Sorry, yeah, C. Okay, now please, yeah, that's all.